Hey guys, if you want free gems the easiest and fastest way possible, click the link down below, download some apps and redeem yourself some vouchers, and that'll be getting yourself some free gems. Hey guys, what's going on? Clashwithsmiffy here, and welcome to another Clash of Clans video. And today I'm going to be giving you my top 5 tips on how to become the #1 player in Clash of Clans. Obviously, becoming the #1 player in Clash of Clans is not the easiest thing in the world at all. It's not very easy at all. But anyway, obviously I've never been the #1 player, so these points are just opinions on what I think you should have to do from what I've gathered from watching high level attacks on YouTube and stuff like that. But obviously I doubt anyone who's watching this has ever been the #1 player in the world, but if you are, please let me know down below and give me a few more tips and let everyone know. Or maybe if you've been in like the top 200 in the world, let me know down below, because that would be pretty awesome. That'll be able to help everyone out in the whole video. Also, that will help every single person out in the video. If you've been in the top 200, let us know how you did it and what sort of troops you used. So here we go guys, moving to the very first tip, and this is that you have to be active. You really need to be attacking around 20 to 30 times a day. I know that sounds absolutely crazy, and it is 100% crazy. 20 to 30 times a day, that is what pretty much every other single player in the top 200 are really doing. You need to really keep up with that for every single day of the year to really be competing for that top spot. Otherwise, other people will be catching you up who are in the top 200, and that will give them a chance to basically overtake you, which means you're going to lose that #1 spot. And also, you need to be active to actually win defenses. Obviously, if you're losing more defenses, you're going to lose more trophies, and you need to really try and not get attacked as often, which means you're not going to lose as many trophies and have the chances of losing many trophies, because when you're in the high level leagues, it's really easy to 2-star bases, but it's really hard to actually win a defense. So you really need to attack more often and lose and basically attack you need to attack more often and you defend a lot more less, because otherwise it's going to give the opportunity for other people to attack your base, which means you're going to lose trophies, which means you're less likely to become the #1 player. So guys, here we go, moving to tip number 2, and for this one, you need to, I'm going to go over here anyway, but anyway, the tip number 2 is you need to be in a high level clan. Not really high level, but high in the rankings. You need to really be in one of these top 100 or top 200, I'm not sure what it goes in, top 200 clans to really be competing, because that's really going to get your name out there. It's going to give you inspiration, because obviously if you're in a clan like this, the #1 clan, you're going to be down the bottom here. There's probably a Titan League at the bottom. There isn't. There's a what's it called? The Crystal League. Sorry, there's a Crystal League at the bottom. He's obviously looking for inspiration. What's going to take out that? He probably isn't. But anyway, he's going to be looking for inspiration to actually grow higher in the rankings, and obviously it's going to help him. Let's say, no, we'll go with Tom. So let's say Tom's looking for inspiration. So obviously, if he's in a clan full of people doing the exact same thing as him and sharing replays and really helping everyone out, it's going to help him a lot, which means he's more likely to push up to that #1 spot. It's always going to help if you're in a high level clan, because you're going to get higher troop donations, and also you're going to get a lot more tactics. So guys, here we go, moving to tip number 3, and this is that you need to really have 2 people on your account. So let's say I'm from the UK and I have a friend in Australia. You really need to do this. This can be really helpful, because this can allow you to attack double the amount of time, which is definitely going to give you more trophies. So let's say I've got a friend in Australia. I trust him. I've given him my game center. Details. He's now on my account, and now we can attack double the amount of time. When I'm asleep and he's awake, he'll be able to attack for me, and when I'm asleep, when he's asleep and I'm awake, I'll be able to attack for him. Now this is probably one of the key things, because this can basically allow you to attack double the amount of time, which I'm sure not everyone in the top 200 in the world actually do, unless they've got people who maybe work night shifts. They work the opposite time of the day to their friends in the same country, so it allows them to attack all day round, which means they can basically gain more trophies. But obviously I doubt everyone in the top 200 will have that, so basically for the people that don't do that in the top 200, you're going to be gaining the double amount of trophies as them, which means you're always going to be gaining on them, which means you're also going to be getting above them in trophies, which means you're more likely to become the #1 player. So guys, here we go, moving to one of my final tips, and this is that you need to really spend a few quid on the game. You need to spend a few gems, and that basically means you'll be able to attack more often because you'll be able to gem your troops, and it also means you're going to have high level troops because you'll be able to gem them in the laboratory, and it also means you're going to have high level defenses, which means you'll have less chance of actually getting 3-starred and actually losing defenses, which means you're more likely to win more defenses, which means you're more likely to win more trophies, which means you're more likely to win the #1 spot. So guys, here we go, moving to the very final point on how to become the #1 player in the world. We're going to go and visit this guy's base, and this is, you need to have a good base. And as you can see, he's obviously spent a few gems. There's no way you can have a maxed out heroes, a maxed out eagle artillery, maxed out every single thing this quick. So he must have spent a few gems. That backs up the last point. But in moving to this point, you need to have a good defense. Now this is probably one of the best defenses because of the recent update when the bowlers have been buffed. It basically means that these bowlers, they can't shoot the town hall from over the walls, and the bowlers are more likely to go around the edge of the base, which means he's less likely to get 3-starred, which means he's gonna not lose as many trophies, which is why you've got to have a good base. That's more likely going to allow you to win more trophies, which means you're more likely to win the #1 spot. So I'm guessing that's quite an obvious one, and like I was saying, my very first point, you need to be active, which means that base is not really going to be attacked as many times, which means you're more likely to gain more trophies. So it's kind of the obvious ones on how to become the #1 player in the world. So that's going to wrap up the video. If you did enjoy it and you did find it helpful, please do smash that like button, that would be so much appreciated. If you are new to the channel and this is the first ever video you're watching, please do subscribe. We do Clash of Clans and Clash Royale videos every single day. And remember guys, if you want free gems, click the link down below, download some apps, redeem yourselves some vouchers, and that'll be getting yourself some free gems. So thank you so much guys for watching.